Hi folks, tonight's video is going to be fun. I've been entertaining myself all day thinking about this video and how I'm going to tell you how to not ever hit a sour note again. I know that sounds strange, but I think it's possible. I don't know if if everybody out there has seen the movie. It's called Whiplash. There was a band director that was really hard on a drummer. But the drummer had timing issues, and the teacher was overly bearing. I mean, he was brutal. But it started making me think about if I had a similar movie where I was a guitar teacher, and instead of throwing a cymbal at the drummer when the student screwed up, I'd throw a wrench at him and yell, "Bend." And I know that sounds funny, but if the student were playing something for me and hit the wrong note, the first thing coming out of my brain is to bend the note into tune. Let me show an example. If I just hit that note with my little finger, and I'll change the camera angle a little bit. If I play that last note with my little finger without bending the string, it goes, you hear the minor third. So, but I was playing an A7. So I'm kind of doing a little bit of a trick. I wasn't hitting the wrong note and bending into it. I did that on purpose. And I don't know if I subconsciously do that or many years ago I hit the wrong note when I'm noodling around with the guitar and I bent it into the right note. But if you know, with it sounds minor if you don't bend it. So last night I'm working on a video series to teach people how to play out, probably be 3 or 4 videos to show players how to play Always With Me, Always With You, Joe Satriani. Beautiful song. I have the full score for it, all the parts. But I don't know whether it was transcribed by Joe Satriani or somebody else. Probably somebody else. It's ridiculously hard. Okay. So I'm using the sheet music. I can read the notes. I'm playing up here on the 19th fret. I think that's here. Here maybe. Well, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And I'm counting frets because I keep looking back at the tab and I'm not recognizing the number. I'll say that the notes have maybe 6 lines above the staff. And so I don't know that I got to that Mel Bay book. I think I finished on book 7. But he's bending a whole step, and doing that, it's just distortions on, and there's all this sustain, singing sustain, and that kind of thing. So I don't have distortion on here now, but I tore my fingers up, and I kept questioning, well, this doesn't seem natural because I've created my own, I created an opus of classical guitar music myself and scored it all. So I did that so I'd have a record of what I've done. But I would not have written my music for my beautiful song in the same way as the transcription I have for the Satriani thing. I hear the notes if I learn it by ear. And so I come up here, and I don't know if I was past 19, I was 21 or something. And that was the highest note that I heard in the first theme of the song. And it made me think about string bending. And it also made me think that I don't know that I consciously think about string bending, but I can promise you that I have hit sour notes, and I have bent into the correct one. I've been playing with somebody, and we're playing a bunch of jazz chords and that kind of thing, and I can fit right in. I was talking to my son about it today, and I told him I feel like I could come on stage, somebody hand me a guitar tuned up, and I could sit right in, play with Larry Carlton, let's say, and he'd give me a solo, and I could pull it off. I could pull it off because I could play a out of tune guitar. I had an Ibanez a long time ago, and I called it an I be damned because it wouldn't stay in tune. And I could stand on stage and play the guitar in tune. And I attribute that to time and experience. But the reason for my video tonight is that I want to make sure that you understand that all of us make mistakes here and there. I saw a short video, this was maybe 3 or 4 days ago, and it caught John Mayer in a mistake, and he was trying to pull out of it. I don't remember how he covered it. But the filmer, the one doing the video, knew he made the mistake. And so he made the mistake, and and it's all a big joke. John Mayer made a mistake. I've made lots of mistakes, and I've come back and sat down at the table in the bar, with my crowd, my bunch, and they didn't hear my mistakes because I asked about it. So, but I can, I hear other people make mistakes. You don't usually hear them on recordings and that kind of thing. You hear them on live performances, or videos of live performances. But I wish that, I was talking about the Whiplash movie, and the kid on there was having timing issues. If, I had rough teachers. I've had a rough father, rough teachers. I've had, and I don't have any regrets. I like my bosses tough. I like my managers tough. And so if I had a teacher, you know, long ago, I wish that, you know, I played for him and or her, and I hit a sour note and they threw something at me and yelled bend, because why not? Why not? They've got all the symbols for the bends and the tremolos and the whammy bars and all that stuff now to put on score. They didn't have it in Mel Bay. Mel Bay didn't have it. You know, we didn't do any vibrato on Turkey in the Straw. But 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 I wish that I had someone, you know, talk to me about that. I also wish that I had someone tell me to use all these guitar effects or ornamentations sparingly. I think if you listen to a really tasty guitar players, they're not overdoing it. They're doing it where they're doing that kind of stuff where needed. And what got me thinking about it is how does anybody transcribe Joe Satriani with you know, whole step bends on the 19th fret? I mean, I've got 10s on this guitar. I just ordered 9s tonight. I won't, you know, I don't play 9s in front of people, but I ordered 9s. I even considered trying 8s, but it's just, you know, I'm doing it because I want to get through and learn this piece. But I may even go back. And reduce the bends to some of the real notes. I want to learn the piece before I teach it to students. And I don't like the transcription so far. And you know, I can read. I went back to the I played it in Guitar Pro, where it actually uses MIDI, and the MIDI plays back, and so the solo sounds correct. But the transcription with all the ornamentation and the bends is a little overboard. So it may very well be. I don't know. But my point with tonight's video is I just want you to all be aware of it, to be aware of what people are doing. I mean, listen for it. I mean, watch other guitar players. You may see another guitar player hit a wrong note and do it by accident. I do my very best when I'm improvising to do it first time. I mean, you're playing live. You don't want to make mistakes. I do stuff on these videos and I play with a jam track, for example. I don't go back and do it a second time. And if you go back through the jam tracks that are on my channel here, you probably can find some mistakes if you look for them. But I'm just sharing with the bending. There is the possibility that you can bend into the right note. Don't release the bend back to the wrong note. You know, you move on to the next note in the scale or the scale pattern that you're playing. I think I made my point. Go look for a teacher that'll throw a box end wrench at you when you make a mistake. I think that's You know, I know it sounds harsh. I'm the one. I don't think all the all the children in the class need to get a trophy. Um, find a hard teacher. I had really hard teachers. I had really hard ones. I had teachers that told my parents not to bring me back, and and that kind of thing. And it was because I didn't, I was a, a rebel. I didn't listen to them all the time. So I probably made it more difficult than it needed to be. Um, but yeah, find a hard teacher. I'm hoping that I'm honest enough with everybody here that you'll learn something, whether you contact me for lessons or not. I'm doing this on YouTube because um, I love playing guitar. I didn't get to do it. I didn't get to do it for a living, and I'm nearing retirement, and so I'll probably be teaching guitar lessons. That'll probably be my. I'm not working at Walmart. So anyway, that's it. Uh, until next time. See ya.